Welcome to SV Exam Mantra. In today's practice session, we will discuss 10 very important and new questions based on today's top current affairs. So let's get started without any delay. Here is question 1. Topic: Indian polity and constitution. Read this carefully. Samvidhan Hatya Divas is often used to refer to which historical event in India? Option A, the first general elections in 1951-52. Option B, the declaration of emergency in 1975. Option C, the integration of princely states into the Indian Union. Option D, the passing of the Constitution, 73rd Amendment, Act. And the correct answer is option B, the declaration of emergency in 1975. If your answer was correct, your preparation is excellent. If not, no worries, this fact is now permanently locked in your memory. Samvidhan Hatya Divas, Constitution Murder Day, commonly refers to the declaration of emergency in India on June 25, 1975, a period seen as undermining constitutional principles. The first general elections were held from 1951-52. The integration of princely states was a post-independence process. The 73rd Amendment Act of 1992 empowered Panchayati Raj institutions. Important exam tip: the emergency was imposed by then-President Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed under Article 352 of the Constitution, on the advice of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. It lasted for 21 months, from 1975 to 1977, leading to widespread arrests and censorship. Moving on to question 2. Focus on this important point about international relations and affairs. Which of the following sectors represents a significant area of bilateral cooperation between India and the Netherlands? Option A, defense manufacturing and procurement. Option B, water management, sustainable agriculture, and smart urban development. Option C, space technology and satellite launch services. Option D, pharmaceutical research and development. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is water management, sustainable agriculture, and smart urban development. If your attempt was right, congratulations. If not, don't be disheartened, this is the best opportunity to learn and improve. India and the Netherlands have established robust cooperation in water management, sustainable agriculture, and smart urban development, leveraging Dutch expertise. Defense manufacturing is not a primary focus of their bilateral partnership. Space technology and satellite services are not a key area of cooperation between the two nations. Pharmaceutical R&D, while important, is not a significant focus of their bilateral relations compared to the other mentioned sectors. Important exam tip: the Netherlands is a constitutional monarchy and a founding member of the European Union and NATO. It is renowned globally for its innovative approaches to water management and sustainable energy solutions. Here is question 3. Topic: Defense and security. Read this carefully. The Netra system, an indigenously developed defense asset, is primarily designed to perform which of the following functions for the Indian Armed Forces? Option A, anti-tank guided missile system. Option B, airborne early warning and control system. Option C, short-range ballistic missile. Option D, submarine detection sonar system. And the correct answer is option B, airborne early warning and control system. If your answer was correct, your preparation is excellent. If not, no worries, this fact is now permanently locked in your memory. Netra is an indigenous airborne early warning and control (AEW&C) system developed by DRDO. It is designed to provide surveillance, command, and control capabilities from the air. Anti-tank guided missile systems are used against armored vehicles. Short-range ballistic missiles are ground-to-ground weapons. Submarine detection sonar systems are used for underwater detection. Important exam tip: the Netra AEW&C system is mounted on an Embraer ERJ-145 aircraft, providing a 240-degree coverage area. It significantly enhances the Indian Air Force's ability to detect and track airborne threats over wide operational radius. Moving on to question 4. Focus on this important point about judiciary and legal affairs. Which union ministry is primarily responsible for the administration and enforcement of labor laws in India? Option A, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Option B, Ministry of Labor and Employment. Option C, Ministry of Home Affairs. Option D, Ministry of Law and Justice. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is Ministry of Labor and Employment. If your attempt was right, congratulations. If not, don't be disheartened, this is the best opportunity to learn and improve. The Ministry of Labour and Employment is the central government body responsible for formulating and implementing labour policies and laws in India. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment focuses on welfare for marginalized groups. The Ministry of Home Affairs deals with internal security and policing. The Ministry of Law and Justice is concerned with legal affairs, judiciary, and legislative processes. Important exam tip: the Indian Constitution, through its directive principles of state policy, mandates the state to secure a living wage, safe working conditions, and social security for all workers. Key labor laws cover areas such as minimum wages, industrial disputes, trade unions, and social security benefits. Now let's move to question 5. This aspect of science and technology comes up frequently in exams. Which government department is primarily responsible for formulating policies and regulating telecommunication services in India? Option A, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Option B, Department of Space. Option C, Department of Telecommunications. Option D, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The correct answer is option C, Department of Telecommunications. Keep building that conceptual clarity. Now let us understand the reason and analysis behind this. The Department of Telecommunications, DOT, is the primary body responsible for telecommunications policy and regulation in India. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology deals with IT and electronics. Department of Space is responsible for India's space program. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting handles media and public communication. Important exam tip: the Department of Telecommunications, DOT, operates under the Ministry of Communications. It is responsible for developing, implementing, and enforcing policies and regulations for the telecommunications sector in India. Dear students, if today's important questions are useful for your preparation, please like this session and subscribe to the channel. Also share your feedback in the comment box below. Moving on to question 6. Focus on this important point about government schemes and policies. The Kaushal Mahotsav Warangal 2026, an initiative focused on skill development and employment opportunities, was announced by which union ministry? Option A, Ministry of Labour and Employment. Option B, Ministry of Education. Option C, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Option D, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. If your attempt was right, congratulations. If not, don't be disheartened, this is the best opportunity to learn and improve. The Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship is the nodal ministry responsible for implementing skill development initiatives like the Kaushal Mahotsav. The Ministry of Labour and Employment focuses on labour welfare and employment policies. The Ministry of Education primarily deals with formal education. The Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports promotes youth activities and sports. Important exam tip: the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, MSDE, is responsible for coordinating all skill development efforts across the country. It implements various schemes like the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, PMKVY, to provide vocational training. Here is question 7. Topic: Social Issues and Welfare. Read this carefully. My Bharat, an autonomous body promoting youth development, functions under the administrative control of which union ministry? Option A, Ministry of Home Affairs. Option B, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Option C, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Option D, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And the correct answer is option C, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. If your answer was correct, your preparation is excellent. If not, no worries, this fact is now permanently locked in your memory. My Bharat is an autonomous body established under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, focusing on youth development and national building. The Ministry of Home Affairs primarily deals with internal security and law enforcement. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment focuses on welfare and rehabilitation for vulnerable groups. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is responsible for public health policies and medical services. Important exam tip: My Bharat is an autonomous body established under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, focusing on youth development and national building. Moving on to question 8. Focus on this important point about Indian polity and constitution. What does PMA stand for in the context of Awards for Excellence in Public Administration in India? Option A, Public Management Association. Option B, Prime Minister's Awards for Excellence in Public Administration. Option C, Policy Making Authority. Option D, Project Management Alliance. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is Prime Minister's Awards for Excellence in Public Administration. If your attempt was right, congratulations. If not, don't be disheartened, this is the best opportunity to learn and improve. In the context of Awards for Excellence in Public Administration in India, PMA stands for Prime Minister's Awards for Excellence in Public Administration. Public Management Association is a general professional body. Policy Making Authority is a generic term for an entity that makes policies. Project Management Alliance is an organization focused on project management. Important exam tip: the Prime Minister's Awards for Excellence in Public Administration are presented annually on Civil Services Day, April 21st. These awards recognize outstanding contributions of civil servants in various priority programs and innovative initiatives. Here is question 9. Topic: Economy and Finance. Read this carefully. When is World MSME Day celebrated annually? Option A, June 5th. Option B, June 27th. Option C, July 11th. Option D, May 1st. And the correct answer is option B, June 27th. If your answer was correct, your preparation is excellent. If not, no worries, this fact is now permanently locked in your memory. World MSME Day is celebrated annually on June 27 to recognize the contribution of micro, small and medium-sized enterprises to global sustainable development. June 5 is observed as World Environment Day. July 11 is observed as World Population Day. May 1 is observed as International Workers' Day. Important exam tip: the United Nations General Assembly declared June 27 as Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Day. MSMEs are vital for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, promoting innovation, creating jobs, and ensuring inclusive economic growth globally. Now let's move to question 10. This aspect of economy and finance comes up frequently in exams. Who is the current Union Minister of Steel of India? Option A, Prahlad Joshi. Option B, Jyotiraditya Scindia. Option C, Narayan Rane. Option D, Dharmendra Pradhan. The correct answer is option B, Jyotiraditya Scindia. Keep building that conceptual clarity. Now let us understand the reason and analysis behind this. Jyotiraditya Scindia currently holds the portfolio of Union Minister of Steel, along with Minister of Civil Aviation. Prahlad Joshi is the Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Coal and Mines. Narayan Rane is the Union Minister of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Dharmendra Pradhan is the Union Minister of Education and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Important exam tip: the steel industry is considered a core sector of the Indian economy due to its foundational role in infrastructure and manufacturing. India is one of the world's largest producers of crude steel. Before we move ahead, let's do a quick revision of all the important facts from today's session so they are firmly set in your mind. 1. Samvidhan Hatya Divas is often used to refer to which historical event in India? Answer: the Declaration of Emergency in 1975. 2. Which of the following sectors represents a significant area of bilateral cooperation between India and the Netherlands? Answer: water management, sustainable agriculture, and smart urban development. 3. The Netra system, an indigenously developed defense asset, is primarily designed to perform which of the following functions for the Indian Armed Forces? Answer: Airborne Early Warning and Control System. 4. Which union ministry is primarily responsible for the administration and enforcement of labor laws in India? Answer: Ministry of Labor and Employment. 5. Which government department is primarily responsible for formulating policies and regulating telecommunication services in India? Answer: Department of Telecommunications. Revision continues. Part 2 halves, Facts 6 to 10:6. The Kaushal Mahotsav Warangal 2026, an initiative focused on skill development and employment opportunities, was announced by which union ministry? Answer: Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. 7. My Bharat, an autonomous body promoting youth development, functions under the administrative control of which union ministry? Answer: Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. 8. What does PMA stand for in the context of Awards for Excellence in Public Administration in India? Answer. Prime Minister's Awards for Excellence in Public Administration 9. When is World MSME Day celebrated annually? Answer. June 27, 10. Who is the current Union Minister of Steel of India? Answer. Jyotiraditya Sindha. Remember all these facts well. They will definitely help you in the exam. So students, what was your score today? Type weekly test in the comment box below to get our website's live test link and check your preparation. Join our Telegram channel for today's free PDF. See you again tomorrow. Keep studying.